Looking at the net export variable of GDP, or NX, or known as the foreign sector, the idea is that all our exports to foreigners should count. So if a foreigner spends money on a product that was made in the United States, that spending should count towards our GDP. So if they spend money on a Buick car that was made in the United States, that should count towards our GDP. Or they the foreign country purchased up wheat that the United States made, that should count towards our GDP. So all that spending by foreigners on our products should count. At the same time, our spending on imports should be minused out because those imports do not reflect production in the United States, they reflect production from other countries. So like a bottle of French wine or something like that would come in as an import, and that would get minused out from the GDP equation. One thing on how this would operate, so let's take the example of a bottle of French wine. So if you take a bottle of French wine and you purchase it in the United States, and it was a $10 bottle of wine, your consumption would go up by $10, the value of the wine. At the same time, though, it would come in as an import, and that would minus out net exports by $10. So consumption would go up by 10, but net exports would go down by 10, so there would be no effect on the United States GDP number. And that's how it should be, because the production wasn't in the United States, it was in a foreign country. Same thing if a business purchased up an item from a foreign country. So if a business, let's say, purchases up a Kubota tractor from Japan, well, the investment variable would increase, but at the same time, the net export value would decrease. They'd offset each other. There'd be no impact on the United States GDP number. So you can kind of see how the net export variable is used to minus out the value of production that takes place outside of the United States.